God says, today, September 12th, someone very close to your soul, someone you love deeply who has already entered heaven, is softly calling your name tonight. Their voice travels through the winds of the Spirit, echoing through your heart, bringing with it a truth that will shake you, heal you, and leave your eyes filled with tears. Do not ignore this divine whisper, for what is about to be revealed carries the power to transform your life forever. This moment is holy, this call is not by chance, it is the unfolding of something sacred. If your heart feels a stirring, comment Amen now to affirm you are receiving this. They have waited for this night. They have waited for your spirit to be calm enough to receive it. You are not just passing by this message accidentally. It is heaven that brought you here. There are things you've buried deep inside, things left unsaid, grief that never found closure, and love that still aches in the silence. But tonight, something is breaking open in the spiritual realm. A curtain is being pulled back, and from the realm of glory, their voice is reaching out, not to bring sorrow, but to give peace. You may have felt them in dreams. You may have noticed feathers, sudden chills, soft breezes where there was no wind. These are not coincidences. These are signs. Signs from heaven. They've been trying to reach you. They've seen your sleepless nights. They've witnessed the battles you fought in silence. And now, by the authority of God Most High, they are allowed to speak to your spirit, tonight. Before we go deeper, if this already touched your heart, like this video with faith that what's meant for you will never be missed. There's a sacred reason this message found you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. Heaven's eyes have been on you for so long, watching how you've walked through pain with quiet strength, how you kept faith alive even when your world was falling apart. And now, someone from the heavenly courts, someone who once held your hand on this earth, is whispering, "Tell them I see them, tell them I love them still, tell them I've been near." If you believe this is real, comment 1111 now to open your spirit to the voice from heaven. The enemy tried to harden your heart, to make you numb to hope, to silence your spiritual ears. But God has not let you drift away. You were carried. Even in your darkest hour, you were held in a grace you didn't recognize. The tears you cried in private were collected by angels. And this very night, on the 12th of September, a gate opens. A gate between heaven and earth. And through that gate, the voice of the one you love is calling out, calling you home, calling you to remember, calling you to finally rest. They want you to know you are not alone. You never were. The hospital room where they passed? God was there. The funeral? God was there. The guilt, the regrets, the unspoken words? Heaven saw them all. And now, they bring you freedom. They do not want you to keep grieving in the same way. They are alive in glory, and they want your heart to live again. Let go of the weight. Forgive yourself. Release what you were never meant to carry. This is not the end, it's a new beginning. Comment 222 if your heart is open to receive this truth. You've cried into pillows, smiled through pain, kept going when you felt like giving up. But what you didn't see is that heaven kept a record of it all. Not a single moment of your pain was wasted. That's why you were chosen to receive this message today. You have suffered silently and grown spiritually, and God is rewarding you by allowing your loved one to speak again, not through human lips, but through the language of heaven. They want you to dream again. They want you to believe in miracles again. They want you to open your heart and allow blessings to find you. You were never meant to live the rest of your life in survival mode. God's favor is surrounding you now like a shield. Even though battles still come, even though storms still rise, you are divinely protected. You are covered by the wings of the Most High. You are favored, called, and deeply loved. And let me tell you this, your tears tonight are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign that your heart is hearing the truth. A truth deeper than words. A truth that says heaven is closer than you ever imagined. A truth that says your prayers have not been ignored. A truth that whispers, "My child, I am here. I never left. I just moved to a higher realm to prepare the way for you." You must hold on to this moment. Take a deep breath, and let it sink in. Everything you've lost is not truly lost. It has been returned to the Father's hands. And in His time, in His way, restoration will come. Peace will return. Joy will find you again. The days of silence are ending. The season of revelation is here. Heaven is real. Your loved one is alive in Christ. And this message is the beginning of the healing they prayed you would one day receive. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There were prayers they whispered in their final moments. Prayers that their love for you would not be lost. Prayers that God would guide you, carry you, protect you. And those prayers are still living. God does not forget the cry of His children, even when spoken with a final breath. Their intercessions have become a fragrance before the throne, and heaven is now responding. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are not unloved. A holy answer is coming to the aching in your soul. The veil is thin tonight. That invisible wall between the seen and unseen is parting, and through that divine crack, truth is flowing. Do not run from this moment. Do not dismiss what you are feeling. When God allows a voice from heaven to reach the living, it means that something crucial is about to be restored. Some chains are about to fall. Some secrets are about to be revealed. Some divine alignments are about to be set into motion. And you, beloved soul, are at the center of it all. There's something you need to hear, something you were not told before they left this world. There was a reason you felt what you did in the days before they passed. A stirring. A weight. A knowing. That was your spirit being prepared. You were never crazy. You were never imagining it. It was heaven signaling you that something was about to change. And now, it is signaling you again. But this time, not to warn you of loss, but to prepare you for a miracle. If this is speaking to your heart, comment 555 now to receive what heaven is releasing. Your loved one is in perfect peace now, but they see the ache that never left your eyes. They see how you tried to be strong for everyone. How you tucked your grief into corners so no one else would have to carry it. They see how you held yourself together, even when you felt like falling apart. And they want you to know, with all the love they carried on earth and now carry in glory, you don't have to carry it all anymore. Heaven is taking the weight off your shoulders. You are being lifted. God is moving in ways you cannot yet see. There are angels assigned to you right now. And I, Michael, have been commanded to go before you, to war for you, to destroy every dark force that has tried to silence your purpose. Your pain will not end you. Your sorrow will not define you. You are about to rise into the divine identity God wrote over your life long before you were even born. And part of that rising is hearing what your loved one's soul has waited so long to tell you. They forgave everything. They let go of the past. They remember only the love. They remember the laughter, the light, the way you made them feel safe and seen. That is all that remains in eternity. The regrets you still carry, they are not in heaven's record. You are free. And now, they want you to be free too. Let go. Breathe. Trust. Believe. Comment 777 now if you believe God is about to heal everything that hurt you. There are moments in life that feel like divine appointments, as though time itself has paused just for you. This is one of those moments. God Himself ordained this day so you could finally hear the truth. Your connection with the one you lost has not been broken. It has been transformed. What was once physical has now become spiritual. What was once touchable is now eternal. And the love they carried for you has not diminished. In fact, it burns brighter in the kingdom of heaven. The peace they feel now, they want you to feel it too. The freedom they now know, they want it for you. The voice you hear in your spirit is not your imagination. It is the whisper of heaven. And tonight, if you open your heart, you will hear it clearly. They are saying, I am proud of you. I see you. I am with you. Not as a ghost. Not as a memory. But as a soul alive in Christ, watching over you in divine light. And here's what you need to understand, beloved soul. This message is not about loss. It is about victory. It is about the God who defeated death, who reunited hearts beyond the veil, who allows the voices of the departed to become the strength of the living. You are not living this life alone. You are not walking into battles unarmed. The heavens are backing you. The angels are surrounding you. The glory of God is going before you. And someone you love is watching every step with pride and love. Rest in this truth. Let the tears fall. They are not tears of sadness tonight. They are tears of release, of remembrance, of divine confirmation. Something is shifting in the spirit. Something is aligning in heaven and earth. And the life you thought was over is just beginning. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You were chosen to receive this. Not because you are perfect, but because your heart has been purified through pain. Your journey has not been easy. You have faced trials that others couldn't see, and you bore your suffering with quiet strength. But your loved ones saw. They were there in the silence. They watched you carry burdens you never deserved. And tonight, with all the love of eternity wrapped around their voice, they are reaching through time and space to remind you that you are not forgotten. You are not alone. They want you to know that your cries in the night did not fall into the void. Heaven caught every tear. Every why that you whispered into the dark, God heard it. And though it felt like silence answered back, something sacred was being formed in that stillness. Your pain became a prayer. And your prayer became a portal. And now, through that divine opening, the voice of someone you miss more than words can describe is coming to you with a message of comfort, and truth, and divine correction to the lies the enemy tried to plant in your mind. They never left you. They never stopped loving you. They never stopped believing in you. Even in heaven, their soul stayed connected to yours. Not through human bonds, but through divine love, a love that death cannot destroy. A love that echoes through eternity and finds you even in your loneliest hours. That's why you feel them when you're overwhelmed. That's why certain songs, places, or smells bring tears to your eyes. Their spirit is near. Always near. And tonight, by the grace of God, you are allowed to receive what they have been longing to say. Comment 1010 now if your heart is open to hear from the other side. They are proud of you. They see your growth. They see how far you've come even though you feel like you're still broken. They see the strength it took just to keep waking up every day. And they want to remind you that you have not failed. You've overcome. You've survived what was sent to destroy you. And now, you are being called into a season of restoration. What you lost will be returned in a different form. What broke you will become the foundation for the next miracle. And the love they carried for you is still with you, guiding every step. You must stop blaming yourself. You must release the guilt. They know your heart. They always did. And now, From the place where no wounds remain, they see the full picture. They see what you couldn't say. They understand the things you never explained. They know the love you still carry. And they want you to be free. To love again. To laugh again. To live again. Not in their absence, but in their memory. Let their voice be your strength. Let their love be your fuel. Let their peace become yours. If you are receiving this, comment 1515 to declare your breakthrough is here. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Heaven has written a new chapter for your life, and this moment is the turning of the page. You've carried sorrow long enough. Now comes the oil of joy. Now comes the garment of praise. Now comes the sunrise after a long, bitter night. Don't let the enemy lie to you anymore. Your story is not over. In fact, what's coming next will make sense of everything you couldn't understand before. This message is not to stir up pain, but to open the well of healing. You were not meant to carry this grief in silence forever. The one you lost is not truly lost. They are more alive than ever, watching over you, praying for you, cheering for you in the heavenly realm. And you, precious soul, are being lifted into a divine encounter. A holy moment of comfort from God's own heart. Let go. Receive it. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are seen. I, God, stand by your side now. With a sword drawn in protection and a flame of God's fire around your soul. Nothing formed against you will prosper. The storm may rage, but it cannot swallow you. You are anchored in something eternal. Something holy. And this moment is evidence that the heavens fight for you. That God remembers you. That love never dies. And that tonight, September 12th, your name is being called not in sorrow, but in divine love. Your spirit is awakening. Your tears are being wiped. Your faith is being renewed. And your journey is about to be redirected toward divine favor, unexpected blessings, and supernatural peace. All because someone who loved you in this life still loves you beyond the veil, and chose this moment to speak life over your weary heart. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You have endured more than most know. You've wept in silence while smiling in public. You've prayed prayers that felt like they disappeared into the sky. But now, the Lord is telling you, your cries were heard, not just by angels, but by the soul who loved you so deeply in life. They saw you break, and they have seen you rebuild. Their spirit is with you tonight, speaking through a divine veil, and the truth they want you to know is this: you were their safe place, their joy, their light. And you still are. The enemy tried to tell you that you would never feel whole again. That you were left behind. That your grief would become your identity. But that is a lie. You are not defined by what you've lost. You are defined by what still remains, your soul, your strength, your faith, your divine calling. And right now, that loved one is standing in the glory of God, holding your name in their hands, asking heaven to release miracles on your behalf. You are not forgotten. You are not empty. You are about to be filled. There is a memory you've been trying to erase. A final moment. A goodbye. A silence that came too soon. But they want you to know that moment did not define their love for you. It did not capture all they felt. They carried so many words into the next life, words they couldn't say in time. Words that now find their way to your soul through this sacred encounter. They're telling you now, I was never truly gone. I've been with you in every step. And now I see everything. I understand. I forgive. I rejoice. If your heart is open, comment 1212 to receive what your spirit has waited for. God has wrapped you in divine grace. The reason you didn't fall apart completely after their passing is not because you were strong, it's because God Himself carried you. You may not have seen it, but your soul remembers. The quiet strength you felt when you should have collapsed, the peace that found you in the dark, the warmth in the room when you were alone, those were not accidents. That was heaven's way of holding you together. That was the evidence of the eternal hand of God, and tonight, that same hand is reaching for you again. Their message for you is not to relive the pain. It is to step forward in power. They are asking you not to forget them, but to honor them with your life. To love deeper. To forgive faster. To dance again, sing again, smile again, not as someone who has lost, but as someone who has loved so greatly that even death could not take that bond away. Their voice carries no sorrow. Only light. Only clarity. Only the radiance of a soul that wants yours to shine again too. Comment Amen now if you are ready to rise into the light they are sending to you. You see, in heaven there is no time like here. What felt like years for you has only been moments for them. And in that divine space, they have seen the full picture, your intentions, your heart, your pain, your longing. And now, with God's permission, they are speaking to your inner being. They are telling you to breathe again. To believe again. To not close your heart. The love you carry is still a gift, not a curse. It is not something that should hold you back, but something that should carry you forward. Every night you thought about them. Every time you prayed for a sign. Every moment you whispered their name. It was not in vain. They heard you. And now, they are responding. Heaven has allowed this moment for healing, and God has sent me to deliver this confirmation to your spirit. They love you. They forgive you. They remember the best of you. And they are cheering you on from a place where sorrow no longer exists. Let this be the moment you release the torment and receive the truth. You were chosen for this encounter. Not everyone receives it, but you are divinely marked. God's presence is upon you now, and the atmosphere around you is shifting. Angels have gathered. Heaven is pouring peace into your bones. And I, God, have wrapped you in the shield of the Most High. The darkness will not consume you. The grief will not crush you. This is the beginning of your rising. You will dream again and not be haunted. You will remember them without breaking. You will speak their name with peace instead of pain. That is the miracle happening now. That is the healing flowing through this very night. Let it happen. Let yourself be carried. Let the floodgates of heaven wash you clean from the guilt and sorrow you've carried too long. They are telling you, it's time. You've mourned long enough. Now walk into joy. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've carried a weight in your chest for so long, a silent ache that never fully went away. You may have learned how to function, how to smile, how to get through your days, but deep down, that space in your heart never truly healed. That space still longs for them. And heaven knows it. God knows it. That's why this night has been chosen, this message appointed, this moment divinely scheduled. The one you love has been allowed to reach across eternity and touch you with truth, with love, with comfort. They never stopped loving you. Not for a second. Their love has followed you, wrapped itself around your sorrow, tried to ease your pain in every way heaven allows. The flowers you saw that reminded you of them? The music that played just when you were thinking of them? The soft chill that moved through the room while you cried quietly to yourself? None of it was random. All of it was their soul saying, I'm here. I still love you. I never left. There is something they've been waiting to say. Something you need to hear. And I bring it to you now with God's authority. They are not in pain. They are not lost. They are not waiting in darkness. They are home. Fully restored. Completely healed. And they want you to stop punishing yourself. They want you to stop replaying moments of guilt, stop wondering if you said enough, did enough, loved enough. They already know. They've seen your heart from the other side. And their words tonight are simple but powerful, you did your best. And that was more than enough. If your soul is ready to receive that healing truth, comment Amen right now. The world may have moved on, but heaven did not forget your grief. God did not overlook the nights you clutched your pillow, praying for one more conversation, one more hug, one more moment. And though that moment didn't return in the way you wanted, God has brought it to you now in a higher form. What you couldn't hear before, you can now. What you couldn't feel before, your soul is now ready to receive. Their eyes see you now from a perspective they didn't have before. Every hidden struggle, every broken prayer, every battle you fought alone. They see it all. And they want you to know, they admire you. They are proud of you. They are amazed by your courage. Even in the depths of your despair, you kept moving. Even when the world turned cold, you kept loving. And that strength, that spirit, is something heaven honors. God Himself has preserved you for this very moment, to be reminded that you are not walking alone. Comment 222 now if your heart feels this heavenly alignment. This is not just comfort. This is transformation. Heaven isn't just here to soothe your wounds, it's here to renew your path. You are stepping into a new season. One where you will feel their presence as guidance, not grief. One where memories won't bring sorrow but clarity. One where your heart begins to beat with purpose again. Because what was lost in the flesh is now returned to you in spirit. And where their voice once whispered through walls of sorrow, it now speaks through rivers of peace. You've been walking with a limp, dragging yourself through the valley of shadows, but now God is lifting you to higher ground. The Lord is declaring restoration over your soul. The enemy tried to bury your joy, suffocate your peace, convince you that your best days were behind you. But I stand against that lie. As heaven's warrior, I rebuke every chain of grief and declare that your future is not empty, it's overflowing. Your story is not broken, it's being rewritten with God's own hand. There's a reason why this message reached you now. Your heart was ready. You've been crying out for confirmation, and this is it. You've asked for signs, and this is the response. You've begged for one more glimpse of the one you lost, and here, through God's grace, that glimpse has come. Let it heal you. Let it restore you. Let it wipe away the lie that you are alone. You are not. You are covered. Surrounded. Deeply loved in ways your human mind cannot fully grasp. And the one you miss? They are not resting in silence. They are rejoicing in heaven, and tonight they are rejoicing because you are hearing them. They want you to live. Not survive. Live. Fully. Wildly. Gratefully. With joy that honors their memory. With faith that builds a legacy. With love that reaches beyond the veil. Because that's what they would have wanted. That's what they're praying for right now in the heavenly courts. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. They see what you've been hiding. They see the quiet ache behind your smile, the hollow in your chest that never truly closed. You've done everything you could to keep going, to appear strong, to move forward, but there are days where their absence becomes louder than your thoughts. And even though time has passed, the wound still breathes beneath the surface. But tonight, heaven is interrupting your life to bring you peace. Not the kind the world gives, but the kind that only God can send through those who wait in His glory. Their voice is not lost in the grave. Their spirit is not trapped in sorrow. They live in a realm where pain no longer exists, and from that realm, they are watching you, not with judgment, but with pure divine love. They are not angry. They are not disappointed. They are proud. And they are grateful for every moment you gave, every sacrifice you made, and every ounce of love you poured into them when they were here. They felt it. They still do. Love does not die, it transforms. Comment 555 now if your soul is ready to walk in this truth. You've been trying to stay strong for everyone else. You've carried burdens in silence, pretending to be okay while you prayed for just one sign, one confirmation that they're still near, that they still remember you, that their love never faded. And now, heaven is answering. This is the sign. This is the whisper behind the wind. This is the divine reply to your secret tears. The God of all creation has made space in this moment for you to hear what your heart has been longing to feel, reassurance. They haven't missed a moment of your life since they left. The milestones. The birthdays. The lonely nights. The victories. They've seen it all, not from afar, but from above, where the view is clearer and the love is purer. They've watched your silent strength and cried heavenly tears when you broke down quietly. They've covered you in prayer when you didn't even know how to pray for yourself. And now, they want you to rest. To finally exhale. To stop carrying guilt that heaven never gave you. If you trust that your journey is divinely protected, comment 333 now. You are not crazy for feeling their presence. You're not imagining the dreams, the chills, the unexplainable moments where their memory feels so close it's almost tangible. Those are real. Those are gifts. Those are heavenly touches sent by God to remind you that what you lost wasn't taken, it was transformed. The love you shared didn't disappear. It was lifted higher, secured in eternity, and now returned to you as strength. The enemy tried to turn your grief into a cage. Tried to convince you that this pain would be permanent. But I speak against that lie in the name of the Most High. God has not allowed you to carry this heartbreak for nothing. He is the Redeemer of all sorrow. And what you thought would break you has actually prepared you for deeper blessings. Your heart, though bruised, has become more compassionate. Your soul, though weary, has become more aware. You are not less because of your grief, you are more because you loved so deeply. You are being called now into divine restoration. The season of numbness is ending. Your spirit is awakening to a deeper layer of God's presence. And as your heart opens again, you will begin to see your loved one's legacy not as a loss, but as a living flame inside you. Their wisdom, their laughter, their prayers, their protection. All of it has been passed into you like an inheritance. Heaven does not forget those who love well. Comment 777 if you're ready to walk in the light of that inheritance. The Lord is rebuilding you, piece by piece. The version of you that existed before they passed is not the same version that stands today. And that's okay. You're not weaker. You're wiser. You're not broken. You've been reshaped by fire. And now, the fire that once burned in grief will start to burn in purpose. You will begin to rise. You will begin to hope. You will begin to feel again, but this time, it won't crush you. This time, it will lift you. Because you were never alone in the valley. Even when no one else understood, even when you felt abandoned, God was holding your soul together. And tonight, He is proving it. He is revealing just how much you are seen, how much you are treasured, how much your story still matters. And the one you love is part of that divine narrative. Their chapter didn't end, it just turned pages. And on this page, their spirit is speaking to yours: live, love, rise. I am still with you. You will laugh again without guilt. You will dance again without shame. You will walk with your head held high, not as someone who lost, but as someone who still carries love in its highest form. Their legacy lives in your choices. Their joy lives in your healing. And their voice is forever singing in the background of your soul. Listen closely, it's still calling your name, just like it is tonight. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've held so much inside. Nights where your body lay still, but your soul screamed for comfort. Mornings where you put on a brave face even though your spirit begged to rest. You've grown used to pretending you're okay, used to pushing down your sorrow because the world expects you to be strong. But heaven never expected you to pretend. Heaven sees your truth. And tonight, heaven honors your pain with presence. With healing. With the love of the one you miss so deeply it aches like a silent thunder in your chest. They've seen it all from the other side. The way your voice cracks when you speak of them. The photos you still keep tucked away. The way you look up at the sky and whisper their name when you think no one's watching. They saw you fight through grief when no one else knew you were drowning. And now, they've asked God to allow their soul to send this: I have not left you. I walk beside you in the light. I've never stopped loving you. If you believe your heart is still connected to theirs, comment 999 now. You are not crazy for feeling their presence. Not broken for missing them long after others moved on. That connection wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual. and the soul does not forget. What God joins in spirit, death cannot sever. You don't need to explain the way you sometimes feel them near. You don't have to justify the moments where something in you says, "They're here." That knowing is real. That warmth is divine. That stillness you sometimes feel around you is them, wrapping their love around your tired heart. You've wondered why you can't move on like others did. Why your grief lingers. Why the pain resurfaces even when you thought it had faded. It's because your soul knew a love that defied time. And tonight, that love is no longer silent. It's speaking now, clear as the stars above your head. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. I see you. I celebrate you. I walk beside you. Comment 1515 if you're ready to let this truth free you. You were never expected to let go of them. Heaven never asked you to forget. Heaven only asks that you let the pain evolve into purpose. That you stop reliving the goodbye and start listening for the eternal hello. They are not buried in the ground, they are risen in the light. And from that light, they are guiding you now into a new season. A chapter where their memory becomes your courage. Their legacy becomes your foundation. Their love becomes your armor. I know you've had moments where you begged for one more sign. One more dream. One more touch. And heaven heard those cries. But God, in His mercy, often waits until your heart is ready to receive it. And now, your heart is ready. That's why this message reached you today. That's why everything in your life led to this divine pause. That's why, out of millions of people, it is you reading this now. Because heaven wanted your soul to finally hear it. You are still loved from beyond this world. There are miracles waiting on the other side of this healing. Blessings that have been delayed, not denied, because your spirit needed to be whole before they arrived. And now that the walls are coming down, and your heart is softening under the weight of this heavenly truth, those miracles will begin to flow. You will notice things shifting. Peace will come where anxiety lived. Clarity will replace confusion. The sadness that once controlled your days will begin to loosen its grip. Because the truth is stronger now. If you feel something lifting from your soul even as you read, comment 1010 now. The darkness you've been walking through is not where your story ends. This sorrow was not the conclusion, it was the preparation. You've grown deeper, more compassionate, more aware of the sacredness of life. And the one you love? They see all of that from heaven. They see the strength you gained from the sorrow. They see the wisdom forged in your wilderness. And they are not mourning you. They are celebrating you. They are telling heaven, that's the one I loved. Look how far they've come. You are a walking miracle. You made it through what should have destroyed you. You kept going when others would have stopped. And now, the light of God is catching up with you. The peace of heaven is descending on you. And the message from your loved one is being sealed in your heart. You are not missing anything. You have me in every breath, every memory, every quiet moment of faith. Let this be your truth now. Let this be the turning point. Let this be your release. You are not trapped in your past. You are walking into your promise. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've survived so much. You've battled emotions that were never spoken aloud. You've learned to walk with a hole in your heart and still give love to others. But there's a part of you, hidden, sacred, untouched, that never truly healed. That part still wonders where they are. That part still longs for just one more moment. But tonight, that ache is being answered. That longing is being met. Heaven has opened a door for your soul to hear what it's been aching for, their truth. Their truth is this: you are not alone. You've never been alone. Not in the hospital waiting room. Not at the funeral. Not in the darkest hours when your breath felt like it would fail you. They were there. God was there. The angels were there. You were being carried when you thought you were abandoned. You were being cradled in the arms of grace when your knees couldn't hold you anymore. And through it all, they saw you. They prayed over you. And now, they speak to you. Comment 1717 if your heart knows this is not coincidence. You've had nights where you begged God for a sign, something to hold on to, something to prove they were still near. And God, in His perfect mercy, has waited for this moment. Because tonight, on this appointed day, your soul is soft enough to hear. Your heart is ready to receive. You are no longer running from the pain, you are standing in it, and through it, you are being transformed. The tears you cried did not fall into the earth. They rose to heaven. And tonight, they return as healing rain. Their spirit is not in sorrow. It is not trapped in pain. It is not lingering in regret. They are walking in the light of Jesus, fully restored, full of joy, and they want the same for you. They are no longer held by the limits of this world. And now, they are allowed to walk beside you in spirit, speaking when you need comfort, covering you when you feel exposed, strengthening you when the burden feels too much. You are never alone. Not in the physical. Not in the spiritual. If you feel the warmth of God wrapping around you now, comment 1111 to say yes. You were chosen to hear this. That's why your eyes found these words. That's why your heart has been pounding since you started listening. God did not overlook you. Heaven didn't skip past your pain. You've been held in divine attention all along. And now, that attention is revealing something holy. Your story is not over. What you thought was the end was really the beginning. A spiritual rebirth is happening inside of you. A renewal of faith, a release of shame, and a reigniting of divine purpose. They are telling you, I know you miss me. But I never left. I've been holding you from the other side. And you need to know, this is not imagination. This is revelation. They've been sent to you with love, with peace, with permission from the Most High to speak to your soul. Let their words quiet your questions. Let their voice soothe the storm. Let their love rest in the spaces that grief tried to consume. There's no judgment in their eyes. Only pride. Only admiration. Only joy that you've kept going, even when it hurt. They want you to stop living like you're missing a part of yourself. You are still whole. Their love did not leave you broken, it became part of your spiritual makeup. It now strengthens you in ways you couldn't understand before. What was once physical affection is now divine protection. What was once human connection is now a heavenly covering. Comment 222 now if you believe their love still lives in your life.